In this presentation class, I'm going to talk about completing numbers 5 and 6 on the grade 8 library orientation. So let's take a look at those directions. Here we are, for number 5, we're being asked to use a database called Explorer grade 7 and 8. And we're being asked to use the same search term that we used in number 4. So let's take a look at where we find that. We go to learn.xbhs.com. Notice there are two explorers. One's for grades 9 through 12. The other is for grades 7 and 8. Let's open that. Now, if this happens, if you're asked to log on, use your Xaverian Google logon, your Xaverian network logon, and it should bring you right to the database. It's likely that that won't happen if you're in the building and will happen if you're at home. So I'm going to type in that term, telemetry, and then I'm going to hit search. When I hit search, you'll notice that I have 94 results. Let's go back to the directions for a second. The directions say, narrow down the results by selecting magazines under source types. So let's go back to the screen. If you scroll down a bit and you look over to the left, you see source types. I'm going to select magazines. And now we have 64 entries. And the first entry here will probably work for us, because we're looking for an entry that has a title of the article, the name of the magazine, the date the issue was published, and the page numbers. If we go back and look at this article, all that information is right here. There's the title of the article, Something in the Air. There's the name of the magazine right there. The name of the magazine is always in italics. There's the date of publication right after it. And then here's the page numbers, 12 through 13. So I fill in my form just like this. I put all that information that I just showed you, put that right in the form. If you have any trouble with that, please don't hesitate to call one of the librarians over for help. Now let's look at number 6. Same place, learn.xbhs.com. You're going to be at that website, and you're going to open the Xaverian Brothers High School Library Collection. So let's go back and see what that looks like. Okay, we want to get out of Explorer, and we're going to go back to the Xaverian Brothers Library website, and right over here on the right is the Xaverian Brothers High School Library Collection. It brings us to a search screen that looks like this. Now let's go back to the directions. Directions tell me that my search term here is going to be math, and I'm looking for an ebook in our library collection. So I'm going to go back to that screen. I'm going to type in math. Type in math. And then I want you to note that you're being asked to do a title search here. So if we go back to that screen, you'll notice there are a bunch of selections here. I'm going to select title. And when I do that, a list of books on math come up with math in the title. Now I'm looking for one that's an ebook. And as the directions tell you, a book that's an ebook is going to start with the letters EBK. So if I scroll down, I see that the first, second, third, fourth one don't do that, but the fifth one starts with EBK. This is an ebook. There's the title. There's the call number right there. The entire thing, letters, numbers, all of that's the call number. And then you have the author's name right here. Now you can get all that information off of that spot right there, or you can hit details if you want, and it's just presented to you in a different format. So let's go back to our sheet. And now we're working on number 6. We put the title of the book in. We put the author's full name, last name, comma, first name, and then we put the entire call number in to complete number 6. Again, if you're working at your device and you can't find some of this information, don't hesitate to call someone over to give you a hand with it. Thanks for listening, and I hope this information helps you on this assignment.